I went to my first business conference yesterday. The only reason I was able to be in that business conference room is because I took on this door-to-door sales job. And they held a conference. They hold at least 3 conferences every year, and I was able to go to one of them. I was lucky enough to be able to literally work a week, and then there was a conference right after, right? Literally, I worked 5 days, and then there was a conference yesterday, which was a Saturday, and I learned a ton. I'll be completely honest. A couple of things were reminders, but a couple of things just sparked my interest, intrigued me. It made me realize, all right, in order to become a better communicator, it's all about how you treat your life, right? How do you view yourself? How do you want to tackle your problems? This segment is called confidence. The first point is treat your life with urgency. If you're a terrible communicator, if your finances are not there, treat your life with urgency. Why do you want to become better? Why do you want to become the best version of yourself? How do you want to improve your finances? How do you want to improve your speaking skills? For me, I want to be able to develop my speaking skills by doing this door-to-door sales job. It's teaching me a lot of lessons. It's helping me to build rapport. It's helping me to hone my skills. It's helping me to learn techniques like tonality, pausing, being able to build rapport, being able to look at people's eyes. Eye contact is very important. Body language plays a role. And there's going to be another section where I talk about body language, tonality, as well as eye contact, right? All of this plays a role, as well as your words. What type of words do you use in a sentence? How do you deliver yourself to these people? All of this plays a role. You gotta attack your problems with confidence. In order to build confidence, you have to go through difficulties. You have to, no matter what. If you're terrible at speaking, put yourself through networking events. Go to business conference rooms. Go to cafes, speak to girls. Go to cafes, speak to other people in general. Just put yourself out there, build rapport. It's all about the learning experience. It's all about experiencing the moment in the present, right? Live life in the present moment. I can't stress that enough, because you gotta understand that in order to grow as a person, you need to keep attacking your problems with confidence, and your confidence will only be able to show if you go through these difficulties. Here's the thing, your problems. Here's an analogy, all right? There's a scale, a 0 to 10 scale. 0 is that you don't have any skills or anything to solve that problem. And 10 is, of course, the mastery level, right? So it's all about how you handle it. Of course, when you're starting a door-to-door sales job, or let's just not use door-to-door sales. Let's use this. Everyone went to school. Everyone studied, right? Let's be honest. There's this one subject that could have been tough for you, and you were at the bottom. You didn't know how to solve the problems. You didn't know what to do. Of course, it seemed very daunting. You were attacking the problem at level 0 because you don't know any of the fundamentals. You don't know what to do. But as soon as you practice, you're at level 2. Then you're at level 4. Whatever the case is, you climb up the ranks. And of course, the skill balances, or it tips over to the other side, right? Because you're a master at that subject eventually. Because you studied, you practiced. Same thing when it comes to speaking. In order to get better, you need to put yourself through these difficult challenges. And for me, it's going through this door-to-door sales position, this journey of me trying to figure out how to speak to people. Problems are like objections. You got to realize that there's always common problems. Oh, I'm not interested because this service is working well for me. Oh, I need to speak to my partner. All these are common objections when it comes to door-to-door sales. But there's also common problems like, oh, I suck at speaking. I don't have time to hit the gym. I don't have the finances. All right, these are common problems, but how are you going to attack it? You'll reach mastery level eventually if you start stacking up and building up those habits, right? This relates to speaking. This relates to other areas in your life too. You got to attack your problems with excitement. It all lies into the things you haven't done yet. And if that doesn't excite you, what does? You got to realize all the problems in front of you, that should be exciting. That should really be a motivating factor. Dude, like, I need to get straight into this problem. I want to tackle it. I want to be able to experience other things in life. I want to experience greatness. In order to experience greatness, you need to tackle your problems. And here's another thing. Frustration comes from knowing that you should be doing it, yet you're not doing it. Here's a small example. You know you should be hitting the gym 6 days a week, right? Of course that frustration is going to build up if you're not hitting the gym. Yeah, you might suck at time management, you might suck at other things, but it should be a priority. You know that. But you haven't hit the gym, so that frustration builds up. But in order to relieve that, you just have to do it. All right. For me, when I started this door-to-door sales job, I didn't hit the gym that much. In fact, I don't think I even hit a single gym session because I was doing a couple home workouts. But that frustrated me. That frustration built up in me. And today I was like, you know what? I'm not having it. I'm just going to hit the gym. I was off schedule, but I was like, I need to do it in order to feel fulfilled, in order to feel extremely grateful, in order to feel humble and all of that, right? And this could all be boiled down to not being able to speak to people, right? That frustration will build up. Not being able to showcase your skills, not being able to build rapport, not being able to build meaningful connections could be frustrating. Especially if you're in that area where you want to build friendships, you want to build relationships with people, or you want to become someone who could date someone. All of this really boils down to being able to speak, right? And that frustration can play a huge role. But like I said, in order to relieve that whole feeling, you need to do what's necessary. You can control yourself. You got to just keep on trying. No matter what, you just got to be relentless. You got to be disciplined. You just got to keep pushing no matter how hard it is. What are we ultimately working towards is a question that you can ask yourself every single day. What is life to you? What are we doing, right, on a daily basis? Is everything we're doing right now pushing us towards our dream lifestyle? What does life mean to you is a serious question, because if you don't know what you're really pursuing, on top of that, you don't know what life is for you or what life is about and what it means to you, you're not going to be able to tackle your obstacles that well, right? Your mind could be your best friend or your worst enemy. You got to realize that. I'm pretty sure you have thought couple of things were super negative and you're in that negative state of mind for the entire day, or you thought about these positive things and that kept you in the positive loop or that positive state of mind where, of course, you're super ambitious, you're hardworking, you're disciplined, and you want to just get things done every single day. Listen, it's all about mastering your mindset. Your mind plays a huge role. You have to have a strong purpose to have a strong mind. That's the first step. I believe if you have a strong purpose, nothing's going to get in your way. Nothing. Of course, you need to learn how to build up that emotional intelligence. Of course, you need to become more calm and composed. All of this plays a huge role. But in reality, it all depends on your mind. Are you able to defend your mind, or are you going to make it your worst enemy? It's all up to you. It's literally all up to you. Find your purpose. It can be multiple. There's multiple layers of your purpose, right? You have to become a strong man to showcase what's possible. All right. So my purpose at the moment, I would say, I still need to tweak it, is, yes, I want to be able to showcase that it's very possible to achieve greatness and to provide and protect my loved ones. I want everyone to experience greatness. I want to provide for people. I want to be able to showcase what life is truly about. And all this depends on me. It's on my actions. It's my mindset. All of that. I need to hold myself accountable. Here's a couple of things you could ask yourself too. Why are we here? What are we doing? Why am I working this hard? Sometimes you might lose that sense of mission, that purpose, and you feel like, dang, what's the point of all of this? You just have to remind yourself every single day what you're working towards. And this relates to speaking. For example, this chapter in my life is, I want to become a person who's competent. I want to become someone who's very good at communication and communicating with anyone in the room. I want to be able to dominate my competition. I want to be able to help the people around me to become better communicators. I want to be able to articulate my ideas and be able to grow an audience. All of this is going to play a huge role. And this is why I'm doing this door-to-door sales position, right? I want to become a better speaker. It's putting me on the spot. I'm thinking on the spot. I'm building rapport. I'm mastering eye contact. I'm mastering body language, and all of that plays a huge role. You're given the opportunity to do so. So anything is special. Remember that. Anything in life is special. Don't take anything for granted. Have a strong vision. Have a burning desire to live. Go extremely hard on your goals, right? This could apply to anyone. This could apply to you trying to become a better speaker. This could apply to you becoming more jacked. This could apply to you if you want to improve your finances. All of this plays a huge role, but overall, this video is geared towards becoming a better communicator and me sharing these lessons on what I learned from this business conference. I'm going to have multiple videos showcasing, explaining what I've learned. And I know this is going to truly impact people, because if it has impacted me, of course it's going to impact other people. You got to be the best in everything, man, all right? The best in your personal life, the best in your professional life, right? If you want to become the best in sales, you need to put in the work. If you want to become extremely jacked and the biggest man in the room, or like the most jacked guy in the room, or the most high-peaked performer in the room, it's up to you. You have control of your life. You need to put in the actions, all right? Think bigger. What do you want is a question you need to ask yourself. What if you had everything in life? How would you feel? For example, man, imagine you had your dream cars. Imagine you had your dream mansion or huge house with a pool in the backyard, a nice kitchen countertop, stainless steel, all of that in your whole life, right? What if you had everything? What if you're the provider of your whole future family? What if you could retire your parents? How would you feel? Envision that. Become obsessed and become addicted to that feeling and work towards achieving your goals like that, all right? And that's pretty much all for this one video. You gotta understand, here's one thing I want to tell people. You only have one story, one lifetime to become the best version of yourself. Master yourself. Think about your purpose, where you're going, and how you're feeling. Greatness is not for everyone. It's meant for people who relentlessly want to work to achieve that greatness. And that's all. I'm going to be, of course, adding on a couple more things to the next couple of videos. I have so much to share. If you found a lot of value in this video, just comment down below what you learned. Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.